Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. We are continuing our celebration of Hobby Week this week with Bygone Brand Throwback Thursday. This week, our theme, hobbies. And we have Janet on the phone. Hi, Janet.
Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So tell us all about your favorite hobby of all time.
I usually like to do crafting. I've been using the Cricut Explorer for a whole year. And I just love doing it more as a hobby. As a business, I see around a lot of people are using it as a business. I like to do it as a hobby. The pictures I sent you, I did a shirt for my daughter's godmother. It didn't come out that perfect, but she fell in love with it. She was so happy. My daughters are crazy about her. They love her a lot. So, literally, doing this shirt with my oldest daughter was, I think more happier than ever because she wanted to give it to her, And it was, the most one that I liked. And when we gave it to her, she was, really, happy with that shirt.
I can't believe you made all this stuff. That is so cool.
It's hard because some of the images, to find them online, I usually order them on Easy Shop, but some of them come from the software that I have. In the idea, I got it from online because I wanted to give her something that actually, would represent what she is to my daughters, and she's actually my oldest daughter's godmother, so it's literally I wanted to give her something, that represent her, and so she was happy about that shirt. The blue shirt was actually my husband. He was like, okay, what can you do with this? And he's like, can you do a shirt with my nickname that he has, and also that's the Spanish is English for bear. And he loved it. He wore it to work, and everybody was like, where you got that from? What does that mean? And stuff, and they were happy. The towels in the kitchen, I was working on Valentine's stuff. I'm working on Valentine's stuff, and I wanted to, kind of get something, to work on before Valentine's to see how it would come out. And I didn't even know these images were on my software, and I started working on it, and it's just I designed it.
I think it's so cool that you're able to just, personalize anything. I mean, I know it takes a little bit of time and obviously some creativity, but you got this. You can make whatever you want.
It does take a lot of time. And I literally deciding the images to if you're doing a shirt or you're doing those container where there's coffee and sugar. I brought those in Target. I don't know if you ever gone to the dollar section where they have the $3, $5. I love shopping in that section. And I've seen those and I go, wait a minute, I need something where my sugar more bigger for the little coffee, and I want to do the little coffee bar.
There you go.
So I just brought it. And the worst coffee and sugar came out from the software that I have, and I really cut it out, and I was like, you did that on your own? I go, well, actually the words are from the software, but I cut it. He said, that's nice. I never thought I could actually,
I think it looks
design it like that.
So
I
good.
like it. Yeah.
So good.
If you go to Dollar Tree, they have those wood-shaped stuff and things like that. They're awesome to work with that with the Cricut. I love it.
Well, you're doing a really great job, Janet, and we are so thankful that you sent us these photos. You are a Bygone Brand Throwback Thursday winner this week, and you, of course, are entered to win the monthly prize, too, so thanks so much for taking some time out of your day to talk to us today.
Thank you very much for calling, for letting me be part of it. I don't work right now because of all the pandemic, and, my daughters are in school, so right now we're we don't know if they're going on remote or not, so I'm trying to do things around. And, so it's something good for me,
Awesome. Well,
that I'll
thanks
be
so
able
much
to
for
be part
spending
of.
some time with us tonight, Janet.
Okay, bye-bye.
I also have some Throwback Thursday photos for you too. If we're talking the best hobby or my most favorite hobby or the longest hobby I've ever done. So scrapbooking. So I started scrapbooking probably in like junior high or high school, and then I got older and I was like, okay, how do I keep doing this a little bit and not spend all my money and my time? So Madeline, my oldest niece, when she was born, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a scrapbook for every single one of my nieces and nephews until they're 10. And now that I have 6, I'm so glad I decided they were gonna end when they were 10, because I give them all these scrapbook pages for Christmas and for their birthdays, and they love them, but it gets exhausting. So now I'm down to just the younger 2. The rest of them have turned 10. We also wanna show off some of Bygone Brand's newest swag. So we have this Rockford Peaches hat right here, one of the many items Bygone Brand has. So if you win, you can check them out, and maybe you could end up with this hat as well. Make sure you keep up with us on Facebook for more details on how you can be part of Bygone Brand Throwback Thursday. We'll be right back.